Has anybody come out and audited this place, eh? I wonder. Seems too remote to be audited. Nobody's been this far out to do an audit. Okay guys, so from the last video that you watched, where I left off, I've practically, no word of a lie, been sat in here now for the past 5-6 hours. Longest I've ever sat in a Wetherspoons in my entire life. I thoroughly need it. I've had about 20 coffees thereabout. I needed to warm up, I needed to recharge my batteries, my phone and myself included. I've eaten and I've drunk coffee. Now, obviously it's still daylight, it's not raining, but it's very casted over and cold. So I'm going to get another couple of hours walking. I think I can manage another few hours walk and then go and find somewhere else to pitch up my tent tonight, because I've been googling all afternoon round here. Everywhere's booked up. Obviously it's the holidays, and I'll just flick up these pictures that I took in there of that pub. Really, honestly, I got some funny looks, like every time the waitress was walking past me every now and again thinking, are you still here? Are you back? You still here? And I did have a chat with one of them about, you know, what I'm doing and stuff, and nobody said out. I didn't get moved on about, but yeah, I'm in Weymouth. If I didn't say that already, or if you didn't know that already, I'm in Weymouth. So basically I went from Swanage, I walked from Swanage down the coast to somewhere called Worth, and that bit was so rigorous and tedious and rough and horrible that I struggled. I really did struggle, and I really did, do you know what I mean? I was at my breaking point, to the point where I'm ready to go home. But now I've refueled, I feel better now. I really do feel better now. So like I said, part of me, I want to stay around here, but I just feel like I need to just keep walking whilst I'm refueled. So yeah, let's find out what I do next. So yeah, thank you Wetherspoons for not chucking me out of there, much appreciated. Like I said, sat in there for about 5-6 hours, no word of a lie. And now I'm in Weymouth. I'm going to find my way out of here again and continue down the coast. So if you haven't already realised, guys, that I'm not really staying in any of these places that I visit. I'm sort of passing through. I sort of walk somewhere, see what I see as I'm passing it. I'm not like going off exploring anywhere and getting diverted and, you know, going to any attractions. It's just simply something that I'm passing through and walking through as I go and seeing as I arrive, and yeah, and making my way along the coastline. And if you haven't realised already, I started off in London and my end goal is Cornwall. My end goal is Cornwall. Now, if I make it that far, I make it that far, brilliant. If I don't, at least I've made it this far. Of course, I've been jumping on a couple of buses in between, missing out a few towns even there. But overall, majority I've been walking, and I've been walking far. So I think I've been walking more than I've been catching buses. But yes, I've been missing a few towns even there. So yeah, like I say, Weymouth, guys. And I'm not sure right now which direction to go in. Thank God for Google Maps. But yeah, as long as you stick to the coastline, there's no way you can get lost. Look how casted over it is. Look how grey and cast. This is what it normally looks like up north. So today's been the worst day weather-wise. But tomorrow, hopefully, it's supposed to brighten up again. So I can't really grumble. You know, at the end of the day, it would be equally as hard if it was scorching hot. Especially the walk that I've had today. If it was scorching hot, it would have been equally just as tough, because then I'd be dying of dehydration. Whereas today it's actually been quite refreshing. but it's just been a bit too cold and windy for my liking. So like I say, hopefully tomorrow it will brighten up and I'll have a better day tomorrow. So we'll see when we get there, but right now I'm going to get a few hours of walking in, as I say, and then somewhere around here pitch up my tent again for the night. Just look how misty and overcast it is. I'm literally right on the edge, near enough on the edge of Weymouth, on the corner, and then I'll head up along the coast again. Honestly, walking along here and whatnot, because of the way the island's shaped, it'd be quite simple if it were like Blackpool and Bournemouth, just one straight edge to follow, you know, one straight promenade to follow. But obviously, because some of the coastlines come in and then you have to come out again and dodge and come off, you know, come inland a bit and then head back to the coast, it's so disoriented, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I say, hopefully I'm heading back along here and then make my way up coast again and carry on along the coast and find somewhere along the way to pitch up, and God knows where I'm going to end up next. But at the minute I'm pumped up on coffee. I think I've got a couple of hours left of daylight, so hopefully I'll find somewhere along here to pitch up. You know, it is pretty scary, it does get pretty scary, but fingers crossed, up to now I've not been too bad, and I've found, you know, it's all worked out. It's got tough and it's places have got challenging, but it can't all be a bed of roses, I guess, you know what I mean? And it's like, once I've, like I say, my feet feel okay again, because I've been sat down for the last 5 hours in spoons, my feet feel okay again. But I know for a fact, once I start walking again, you know, and walked for a few hours more, they'll start hurting again. So it's just about just getting that balance between relaxing, taking my time, and then start walking again. So yeah, loads of bikers, loads of runners. I couldn't run. I'd rather stick to walking. I would like to bike sometime. I miss riding a bike because I get there so much quicker. But yeah. Okay guys, so yeah, as much as you can't really see it and make it out, down there is the Isle of Portland. Right down here is somewhere in the fog and the mist is the Isle of Portland. It's a shame I'm not going to get to see that, because that is going in the opposite direction. I want to be walking this way along the coast, and yeah, I'm not, again, I can't afford to divert back along there to come back that way. I'm sticking to my guns and I'm heading in the direction I'm going, because I'm already tired and disoriented. So yeah, it'd be nice to visit it, but it is what it is. Have a good look at this. Again, any of these guys you see in my videos, just pause if you want to have a read, you know, because I can't show it for too long. But yeah, okay, so I just talking to a guy about this route, and he said, I haven't walked this route in such a long time, so I don't know if you can walk the full route or if it's been cut off, because it's like you want to be walking down here and then you want to be cutting off and go and cut through some housing estate to make a bit way. So whether I walk back down here or further up there, this is what I'm saying about being disoriented. Like I said, down there is the Isle of Portland. So I know I want to be going in this direction, but whether I can get to the seafront that way or we'll just have to wait and see. But it looks like there's some new construction going on here. And I like how the sea comes in here. The sea literally folds in here, and right over here, there we go, of course, to path to Portland down there. Here, it's kind of like these houses must cost a bit or two. They've got their own little private beach going on here. You know what I mean? This isn't the seafront technically. Technically the seafront's down there, but the way the sea comes in, it's so cool, you know, and what a place to live that would be. But yeah, I bet you it doesn't half cost a bob or two. Okay guys, I'm a little bit buggered here. So, sorry, no access. Coastal path is along the shoreline. Coastal path. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any coastal path either. So I'm a little bit stuck here. I mean, right now I don't know if I can... Oh my god. These are waterproof to some degree. but further along here the water comes right up to the edge, so I can see it right there, a green sign again, so it's like whether I have to keep walking along there, but this looks challenging. Okay, that weren't too bad, but now it's whether do I see the signposts aren't that clear. Do I walk back up here or do I carry on walking along here? Because I'm not sure that, like I said, this is the seafront, but it's just, I'm so unsure right now, literally so unsure. I don't want to be cut off by the flipping coast, the shoreline, but I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. Oh no, I see some steps over there actually. Oh, this is getting sketch. This is getting sketch, and I want to make sure I've got, you know, I don't want to be walking somewhere like this when it's pitch black dark, like really, really dark. So I want to make sure I've got a spot to set up my tent for when it goes dark, where obviously I'm not going to be cut off by the coast. So yeah, this is getting a bit scary again, but this is where again it gets testy. But I've got to stay positive, because if I start panicking, you know what my thoughts on that is. So it'll be fine, it'll work out, things always work out, you know. Yeah, everything will be good. I feel like I'm going in the right direction here, so you know, it's just a shame that, like I said again, there's just no pathway, there's just no clear pathway, you know. So up here, and then look at this, guys, over here, watch, and then look, nothing for miles around, but at least maybe at some point along here I will have to pitch my tent up, and yeah, it should be okay. But let's see how far I can make it before the sun starts going down and going dark. Okay, I've come up to this. I don't know what on earth this is, but on one half I feel good seeing something like this, but then on the other half I feel like, oh my god, what is this place? Am I going to get shot at? Am I going to get, you know what I mean? I think it probably is just a normal port for the coastline, you know, somewhere for them to release the boats and whatnot, but it still feels a bit weird. I'm going to have to walk the whole way around it, because it goes right, I don't think I'll be able to cut through it or whatever, or can I? No, I think I'm going to have to follow it up and round. But again, I'm just in complete, total on my own again. Total solitude. It's such a weird sensation. It is such a weird sensation, because on walks like this you just don't see anyone. You don't literally see anyone, and it feels strange. So well, at the minute I have literally no idea what this place is, but I am guaranteeing nobody's audited this place. It feels so remote and so secure, and there's nothing going on right now. Literally nothing. There's a path here leading up the side of it, so I am heading in the right direction, but this feels so weird. This feels so fucking weird. Sorry for swearing there. Like I said, this is so, I mean, so you can walk alongside of it. So I will find out on the map what it is. I probably have seen it, but not really, overlooked it sort of thing. Hang on. There's a sign up on that wall. Give me a sec. Looks like there's literally nobody here, just a few cars, so whatever it is an HQ office somehow, but can I see it? Can I zoom in and see it? So, hang on. Defence Instruction Organisation. Oh, so has anybody come out and audited this place, eh? I wonder. Seems too remote to be audited. Nobody's been this far out to do an audit. We're the first one to film this place. I don't think somebody's going to come out now, because it doesn't literally look like anybody's there, unless, I don't know, someone's hidden in a box somewhere. I don't know. Let's just keep walking along and see what happens, eh? During the day, this place is probably bustling, probably active and loads of people in here. But I'm walking the right way because there's signs saying coastal path this way, so I'm literally following this on the outskirts around. It's just, at the minute, in one respect it feels safe because this is here, but then on the other respect there's nothing going on, there's nobody here, and I'm literally following this along until it literally starts to go dark, and then I'm going to pitch my tent up somewhere. So I'm practically in the middle of nowhere, what feels like in the middle of nowhere, even though I'm by the shoreline still. I'm still on this side of me, there's nothing, there's literally nothing. So this is just freaky, really freaky. Okay guys, so this is it. As you can see, it's still relevantly light, but as you can see, by the time I get down here and walk around, the coast is getting so rickety that I think I found my spot right here to set up my tent here. A little bit of an alcove here. Yeah, it's a little bit windy, but I've not got much daylight left, and then I'm going to be waking up to this in the morning. I don't know if these are houses or holiday park or what it is, but this is still following the coastline. But I'm going to have to cut down here and round, and I'm not doing that in the dark, so I'm about to set my tent up here. This was the best location. The wind last night was mental. Like, I felt like at any minute I was going to get blown away with my whole tent. It was crazy, and it literally kept me awake most at night. So yeah, it's not getting any easier sleeping in a tent, I can say that much. It's still very rough sleeping in a tent for somebody who absolutely, I love my bed, love my pillows, love my duvet, love my mattress, absolutely love my bed. It's not getting any easier sleeping in a tent, but yeah, it's still rough, still hard to get comfy. I was warm, you know what I mean, last night I was not cold, which makes a change. I stayed warm, so at least that's summer. But yeah, the wind was crazy. Now, like I say, I hope it's not too bad, because I'm going to have to try and put this tent down while it's windy. It's not as bad as it was last night, but let's see how I get on. So this is the view that I've walked up to this morning. Absolutely stunning morning, beautiful morning, really is. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. I walked along here, up here, set my tent up here, this little alcove here, like I said, wind coming up from the sea, mental, but okay. And over there, as we could see last night with all them shining lights, I do believe that is a Haven holiday resort. Only ever been to a Haven holiday resort the once. Like I say, me and my family were more Butlins, but yeah, all them caravans and stuff. So I'm going to be walking somewhere alongside of that, so I'll get to have a look at what an Haven holiday resort is like. Okay, so I've just literally made a couple of minutes through here, weeping and waving through here, which is very tight knit, as you can see. Nowhere to set a tent up, and I would not have liked to walk along here in the dark. However, turn around, come out here, this little sign here, like this. Yeah, a little sign there like that. Yeah. Another sign there like that. Walk round here, and then I would have had all of this. Few more minutes steps ahead, and look at all of this, where I could have probably set my tent up, maybe a little bit of a better position, hiding from the wind. But I weren't to know, do you know what I mean? And I wasn't walking through that in pitch black dark. But yeah, so, this is what I mean, you just don't know, do you? you know, you take your chances where you get them. I didn't know this was here, but look how open this is, and I could have sort of found a little hidden spot. It is, although I'm saying that, it is on a bit of a hill. It's on a bit of a slope down here. So would I have been found anywhere? I'm not sure, but probably somewhere a little bit better than, you know, hiding from the wind. But yeah, now we're going to make our way around the Haven Holiday Park. If you don't ask, you don't get. So I've just been in here and asked if I can use the facilities to clean up, walking by it. Beautiful hotel just by the coast here, walking past it, and I thought I'd go in and ask if I can use the facilities, and they were very, very kind enough to let me, because I guess not a lot of places would. But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, this is, for me, closest I'll probably come to being in a fancy hotel. I mean, you know, yeah, getting to go in and use the facilities and wash up and that lot, you know. Yeah, very nice little place. Yeah, you know, it seems like a lot of people are in there, you know, as you can see behind me, a lot of people eating and stuff, breakfast time. But yeah, it was, where did I go now? Yeah, just, you know, you're walking through here, you know what I mean, look. So, as I'll show you here, I've walked along here and stumbled, you know, and this is the hotel here. That's the hotel. So thanks for that, guys, much appreciated, allowing me to use your facilities. To got a feather in my hair as well, picked a feather up along the way, and yeah, still allowed me to go in and use the toilets, which was very nice of them. So now carry on my way. Okay, so I've got a good question, yeah, and this is what was, you know, being on your own and complete remoteness like this does to you. And I were being kept awake by this question last night. So whilst I've been on this walk, yeah, my legs, surprisingly, have not hurt once. My legs have been absolutely fine. My feet, on the other hand, ankles down, my ankles down, literally feels like I don't own my own feet anymore. My feet feel like they're going to drop off at any minute and want to run away with themselves. So my question is, how do you exercise your feet? So you know, like when you go to the gym, you have exercise routines that you can work on your legs and your thighs. And then you've got machines where you can work on your arms and your chest and your stomach, your abs, even your buttocks to some degree. But do you exercise your feet? So how do you prepare your feet for a treacherous walk like this? Is there a way of exercising your feet? Or when you're exercising your legs, are you exercising your feet at the same time? Does that make sense, or is that just a strange question? Because like I say, you know, what not once have my legs hurt. My legs have been absolutely fine. But my feet, on the other hand, it's like I've never done a day's walking in my life, which we know that's not true. I always used to go, all right, I didn't do it as much walking as I'm doing now, but I have done walking. And is that exercising your feet by just walking? Because to me, it just feels like more pressure on the legs. So, yeah, do you get where I'm coming from? There's no exercises for your feet. I mean, I know you can sit down and sort of move your feet in circle motions, but that's not really exercising, that's more stretching, isn't it? Yeah, but you see what I mean? My mind's going a bit doolally. Too much alone time. You start asking weird questions. Okay guys, so let's show you where I am and sort of where I've walked from. So as you can see right over there, I was over there, and for some reason, and this baffles me, so if any of you can let me know, I've had to walk inland a little bit and walk some of these fields and cut up here, and then obviously it looks like, you know, I'm heading back in that direction, back down towards the sea line. Why can't you just walk the full length of the sea? Yeah? Why is it that you get to a spot and then you have to cut inland? Like, so I've literally walked all these fields here to this spot right here. Why couldn't I just walk all the way along the seafront? Can anyone answer me that? My only thought process behind it is there's obviously a town somewhere around here, and if the public are sticking to the coastline, they're going to miss all the shops, and obviously they want tourists coming in and spending money, so they divert people away from the coast, because not every town is situated right on the seafront. As you can see here, it's just fields, so there'll be a town somewhere, I don't know, around here somewhere, I don't know if there is or not, but you know, they're diverting people away to call through the town, spend your money, and then get back on the coastline again. But yeah, I think there should be just a way of following the coastline and not having to revert to coming inland like this. It just seems like so much extra walking that you don't need to walk. So yeah, walks like this bore me, not gonna lie. When it's just fields for miles and you're literally just walking through fields, walks like this bore me after a bit. We can do it for a few hours, but then I'm like, are we there yet? Are we there yet?